It has been observed by planners and demographers that beyond an optimum level of urbanization, the rate of depletion of the surrounding hinterland becomes faster, eventually causing decay in urbanization and urban poverty. Hence, to sustain urbanization, it is required that it must be kept within the optimal limits. It has been observed that unequal distribution of population results in unequal distribution of resources are fast concentrating in the urban clusters. The urbanization in these countries has been faster than the rate of industrialization. It is more due to rising concentration of population. This has led to urban poverty, social tension, and crime. Unfortunately, when industrialized countries are giving up the large city norms, the developing countries are still continuing on the same trend. By 1999, 18 out of 24 largest cities of the world were in these countries. During the International Conference on Population and Development in 1994, it was apparent that there was great realization among the developing countries about the interrelationship between the population and development. Low levels of technological progress coupled with rapid population growth was placing immense strain on the social and economic programs. There was unanimity on the issue that population growth must be balanced with sustainable socio-economic development and the regenerative capacity of the natural environment. It must be realized that the present generation of man is the trustee of entire biodiversity. We are also the custodians of the interests of future generations. Our teeming numbers can grow only at the cost of delicate balance in nature. A further increase in our numbers will encroach greatly upon the chances of our future generations. It is observed that persistent widespread poverty and serious social inequalities do influence population growth and its distribution. Therefore, it is thought that the population should be integrated as a major issue in the development strategies and planning at all levels. All our calculations and policy initiatives will go haywire if we fail to integrate population issue in the broader development strategy. There is now a distinctive rise in social awareness on population issues. Majority of countries have formulated their respective comprehensive population policies and population has become an issue high on their national agenda. In our campaign against the numbers, our focus has been to control the birth rate and linkage to small family. Sir, I was trying to say that the resolution, as my friend has referred to, three aspects consequent on the various polling. The resolution seeks to condemn certain statements made by the leading members of the government, and the statements are attributed to as though encouraging upon the jurisdiction of the Election Commission. As the mover of the resolution put it, the independence of the Election Commission. That is the second aspect. And the third aspect is the suggestion flowing from the erosion, as he calls it, or the independence of the election commission, so that a parliamentary committee could be set up to review the election laws and suggest appropriate reforms. The issue of electoral reforms has also been discussed at length, and many a speaker has generally spoken about the electoral reforms. While I will make my submissions with reference to the electoral reforms in general, with reference to some of the speakers who have adverted to the various aspects of the reforms, I feel it duty bound to also meet some of the points which have been raised by the honorable members here, particularly with reference to the election commission, and also about certain irregularities which they have brought to the notice of this house that had taken place in the repoll at several places. Sir, the mover of resolution, while highlighting the aspect of the independence of the election commission, has chosen to speak on a broader aspect and painted a picture on the wider canvas as to the erosion of all the parliamentary democratic institutions in this country. I would not like to become emotional as he did, but I would certainly advert to the aspects on which I feel that he was very much uncharitable. Sir, what was stated was that the cabinet system of the government was sought to be stifled, the institution of judiciary was sought to be tempered and crammed, and it was also said that the entire parliamentary system was sought to be totally negated by us. And in the ultimate analysis, he proceeded to concentrate on the erosion of the authority of the Chief Election Commissioner. But I never expected from the mover of the resolution, whom I had heard a little, that he would go to the extent of saying that actions that we on this side are seeking to resort only to negative parliamentary democracy.